I love doing this exercise with people just to see the wheels spinning a little bit. Research has shown that in a positive work environment, productivity increases 15% more. In a negative work environment, productivity drops 35% more. That's a 50% turn on productivity, whether it's in the positive or negative direction, which is crazy to think about, especially if you talk about compounding, because it's not just one day. What if you did a negative work environment for a year straight? I was a part of that. At the current job I'm at, this was a year-long job. And for the first 6 months, we had the wrong leadership and the wrong people in the field. And after the first 6 months, we cleaned all that up and we turned what was a dying project into something that was actually making money, which is pretty crazy. And that reputation is going to follow the crew that's still here into the future. Even if we don't stick with this company, this crew was able to do that. Just to go back to that for a moment, the 15% in the positive direction isn't anyone working any harder. It's just a positive work environment. It's not motivation. It's intelligence. The 35 and the negatives, see how heavy that is? See how it's double the percentage, 35%, more than double? Negative stronger. Be very careful who you hang out with. How come negativity is stronger? We don't know, but I do know there is a saying, misery loves company. The truth is these 15% positive, 35% negative, we can all influence each other, but you can't control anyone. So the question comes down to the individual. What do you do? What disciplines can you do that just set you up on a better track? That just allow you to live such a better life and maybe also bring more value to you and the team or your marriage or your kids or the community, anything that you're a part of. Your habits control you, and everything you do affects everything else, including the people around you. Nothing doesn't matter. There isn't anything that doesn't matter. It all matters. Don't kid yourself, right? If you're on a diet and all of a sudden for a week straight, you're eating ice cream, you're not going to get the results you want. Even if you've been clean eating for a month straight, that whole week of just poor dieting is obviously going to affect you no matter what you do. I wrote a couple things down here, but this is a fun exercise I love doing with guys at work, and I'll probably take this with me. It's effective in getting the brain working. What matters most? And it's always the small things. It's always the small things. If you can do the small things right, then you get the opportunity to handle the big things. Sometimes that big thing comes, but when you're not ready, that's when you lose everything. That's when you take a step back and say, what really happened? And usually the problem is you, right? The problem is within you. You need to change. So these are some disciplines, but the question really is for the people at work and everywhere else in your life, 10 free ways to increase your value. Free. You're not paying anything anywhere, nothing, right? This is just something you could do on a daily basis that is going to either get you going in the right direction or maybe end up in the wrong crowd or losing a job that you didn't want to lose. Sometimes life happens. Let's put that disclaimer out there. But sometimes you had control over this and you just were neglecting it. I usually answer the first one, and it's just a little bit of a joke, but it's the truth. I put number one is participate. In the workplace, we're just going to strictly focus on the workplace right now, but participation. And that's not just like raising your hand. That's answering the phone maybe when you don't want to, pulling somebody aside and talking to them, and just being, you notice something's wrong and you have a gut feeling, you go over there and talk to them. Even if there isn't anything, you just say, hey man, how's it going? Right? Participate. Be a participant in the workplace. Number two, this is the easiest to measure. This is the number one thing. I've been fired over this a long time ago when I was very immature. This is probably 10 years ago now, but attendance. Your attendance is half the battle. I think you're doing better than 50% of people if you can just show up on time and already ready to work. You're not eating breakfast after you clocked in, and you're not rubbing the sleep crust off your eyes because you woke up 10 minutes ago. Number three is good attitude. It's contagious. So is negative. Good attitude on the work day, good attitude on paying your taxes or your bills, or just whatever else. You know, it's a sunny day or it's a rainy day. It doesn't matter because I have a good attitude. Somebody's got to do it, and I challenge it to be you. Number four, this one is not as popular in blue collar, but it's clean communication. Not just good, but clean. I specifically say this for the blue collar guys. The clean communication might not affect your job. You're right. Swearing, you can just let it go. I would argue that I got one point to make. I'm working with somebody who's been doing electrical for 30 plus years. It might be 40 years now. And in my personal opinion, over his lifetime, he's probably missed out on $500,000 because of his poor communication. He doesn't want to clean it up. He tells dirty jokes, and it costs him, in my opinion. He's a genius. He knows a lot. But because he cannot communicate and he doesn't want to change it, I would say $500,000 is too much. That's too much, too big of cost. And I would challenge you, don't be that guy if you want a better outcome for your long-term wealth. Problem solver, not a problem creator. It's awesome when you get people working and they come to you not with 5 problems, but 5 solutions to one problem, right? Because usually there is a problem that pops up, but some guys are very professional at finding 4 more along the way, right? They can't even stay focused on the one that they came to talk to you about. And there is no solution. Don't be that guy. Positive work environment. I have some solutions, and I'm still open to hear yours, right? I just have some suggestions. How are we going to fix this problem? Next is listen more than you talk. Especially in today's society with social media and stuff, I've witnessed it now too with the comments and messages I get. People are not asking questions and then stopping this, right? And you're probably asking the wrong people. Opinions are a dime a dozen. You can find them anywhere, but listen more than you talk and then make the decision for yourself. But let's not do too much of this and not be open to being coached. Number 7, leave areas better than how you got them. Mainly maybe a clean work environment or shutting the lights off when you leave the office. It's called leaving a profit. You know, it's the little things here and there that actually add up. Making your bed in the morning, things like that. They matter. They matter so that even when the bad days come, you're prepared, right? The windows are shut, the bed's made, the work area is clean. No matter what, you're not scrambling, and you don't make life more difficult than it already is. Number 8, own your mistakes. This is the hardest one, and honestly, this is the thing that we're talking about right now, your reputation. You got to own what's happened before. You can go apologize, make things right, that's right, but then fix what you're doing. People will respond better to, even if somebody is still talking about your old self. If you aren't doing the actions that line up with that old identity, everyone around that person is that claiming who they know you, they're going to look at it like they're crazy. You're not that person anymore. So, but you have to first own your mistakes. Be the bigger man or the bigger woman. Find out who you are and find out who you don't want to be and fix it. Good hygiene. Nobody likes being around somebody that stinks. Clean it up. Even if you just need to get some water rubbed on you, some mouthwash, something. But I think that one speaks for itself. Let's have some good hygiene, no matter what industry, even in construction, right? It's no fun being around somebody that just stinks it up. And then number 10, physically fit. Or in our industry, we call fit for duty, right? Physically fit is the base to all the personal development stuff that I talk about. Okay? And everyone else talks about. This is my opinion, though. Physically fit's the easiest. Get this one going for yourself so you're fit for duty or physically fit. I like that my body's capable of doing that much work with limited effort, right? The bonus of it is if you take care of your physical body, things actually get easier. It's funny when you push yourself through crazy amounts of pain or strength training or anything like that, you come out the other side actually stronger, not weaker. So build yourself up. This list could be 50 long. We could keep going right now. And obviously this isn't like a top 10 for me. I do like starting with participate. So then maybe I'm challenging you on the other side of this phone or TV, whatever you're watching on, that you start doing this to the people around you. And make the list of somebody that is around you. What are they doing? Are they not checking the top 10 things on your list? Right? We all have our own priorities. I get it. You don't have to buy Jack's list. But I do challenge you to have a list and see what's important to you and see what's important to the job site. If you own a business, what's important to the business? You got to start thinking bigger than this because you don't want your business owning you. If you want to hire somebody someday, you need to have a set of standards in your life before you can pass it on to somebody else. You can't just make it up on the fly. So count what's important. Repetition is the mother of all skill, and your reputation is the thing that matters most. Your name is all you got.